Are younger people of both genders thinking differently about gender relations and rights and equality in your view? Is some of this just, where it is going to change demographically because these people are just not going to tolerate the behaviors of the 1950s style men anymore?
Definitely. The younger generation has refreshing radical impatience, which really helps. It's been so good to have the young people because everyone is on an equal platform. Member states, young people, sports people, private sector, and everybody. And the young people have really been pushing and creating real agency. But on climate, definitely. They are giving it much more serious attention, and girls in particular. Certainly girls are much stronger on climate, and there's just stronger leaders, period. And it's refreshing to see that happen. We still have residues of chauvinism and boys who do not identify with the thinking that is progressive, but is much better than the guys of my generation. That's for sure. Definitely much better.
I mean, look, it may seem like a small issue in the context of the pandemic, but before the pandemic hit, I'm just thinking about women's soccer and how you had these spokeswomen that suddenly were like, no, why are we doing this? And you're going to pay us 1/5, 1/10 of what the guys make? Are you absolutely kidding me? It's not entertaining. I'm not worth anything. And I just, growing up, I couldn't have imagined women doing that in that space. And suddenly it was the most obvious and natural thing. And that to me feels generational.
Yeah. We have a goodwill ambassador of ours, Mata da Silva, Brazil. Yeah. And if you see what she earns compared to her male counterpart, who don't even feature in the ranking of people who have scored goals, you really realize how unfair it is. And she trains just as hard. She does everything that you are required to do in order to be an elite athlete.
And it's a good place for us to come together, because I think one of the biggest turning points in coming out of the pandemic is going to be the successful hosting, God willing, of the Olympics in Tokyo this summer. So maybe we can see some more of that with everybody together.
Yeah, no, definitely. We're hoping and also encouraging, and I'll give a shout out to the International Olympics Committee. We will have 49% women participating in the sports. That is really phenomenal. They've come a long way. And of course, by the time they go to the Olympics after Tokyo, they definitely would have reached 50%. So I'm quite glad, and it's encouraging to see how serious they are taking the issues.